Dan Lang with an arm hook now. As the period comes to a close. No back points. And Dan Lang leading 2-0 over Chad Drobny of Otsego. Thanks a lot, Tom, for joining us tonight. We just had the paid attendance today of over 600 people paid to see a high school all-star meet with well over 750 in attendance tonight. Chad working on top now. He must turn his opponent to score some points. Dan with a standing switch, and it works reversal. 2 points Lang. Score now 4-0. .124 remaining in the match. There's an attempt at a Granby roll, but Lang counters, no points. And Dan once again in the very difficult spiral ride. Very difficult for the bottom man to get out of this ride. .50 seconds remaining in the match. Lang still leading 4-0. Has an arm hook once again in an attempt to turn his opponent. .30 seconds remaining in the match. And there's a spiral once again. He has a count going. And a fall recorded with only 15 seconds remaining in the match. Dan Lang, Portage Central, over Chad Drobny of Otsego. The Class A All-Stars now lead 32-15. At 185 pounds, we have Pat Murray of Gull Lake. Pat is coached by Gary Hopkins. Pat is a junior representing the B-Stars. Wrestling for the A All-Stars will be Scott Gizzi of Portage Northern, coached by his father, Pat Gizzi. Scott's a junior at Northern. These two young men, at one time when they were youngsters, were neighbors. Both attended Angling Elementary School and played baseball together in the same Little League team, and I'm sure it must be difficult out there being such close friends. And Pat Murray has a takedown for 2. Scott working for that Granby position once again. He has the leg hook. And out the back door, one escape, Gizzi. Murray now leads 2-1. Has resumed action here now after the injury timeout. Score is 2-1. Murray over Gizzi. Another takedown scored by Murray. Match score 4-1 in favor of the Gull Lake junior. And there's a count. We have a 3-point near fall. Ready to resume action here with 8 seconds left in the first period. With Pat Murray leading 7-1 over Scott Gizzi. And that's the end of the first period. Scott Gizzi will take the down position to begin period 2. Scott working for the escape. Murray working to turn his opponent and work for the fall. We have an arm bar and a wing hook by Murray. An attempt to drive him over. Gizzi in the Granby position, has the leg hook. Oh, they rolled out of it. Murray on top. There's a count down there by Mark Severn. We have a 2-point near fall scored by Murray. And it makes the match score 9-1. Scott has a wizard hook. But Murray counters. No change. The score remains 9-1. Pat Murray of Gull Lake.
30 seconds.
And there's a 2-point reversal for Gizzi, and also a count. The time runs out at the end of period 2, but Gizzi records a 3-point near fall. The score now at the end of 2 periods, Pat Murray 9, Scott Gizzi 6. Ready to begin the third period. Pat Murray down, Scott Gizzi on top, and a quick reversal by Murray, 2 points. He now leads 11-6. He has a wing hooked and an arm bar. He's driving hard for the back points. And there's a count. And we have a 3-point near fall scored by Murray. Now making the match score 14-6. .50 seconds remaining in the third period. And Murray leads 14-6. Murray's driving a half. Scott setting out, working for his Granby. And not able to finish it. But he comes out for two. Reversal, Gizzi at the buzzer. Match score 14-8 in favor of Pat Murray of Gull Lake over Scott Gizzi of Portage Northern. Team score now, Class A All-Stars 32 and the Class B Stars 18. Wrestling at 198 pounds, Sean DeMott from Three Rivers, a senior who is coached by Scott Bovenkirk, and Jeff Dunn of Portage Central, also a senior and coached by Mike McLuhan. Both these young men won conference championships last Saturday. And Jeff Dunn is a three-time conference champion and recorded his 100th career victory in the Big 8 championships last week. Both men working for a takedown. And out of bounds, back to the center. Out of bounds once again, back to the center. There's a headlock attempt by DeMott, but they're out of bounds. Still standing, no points. Jeff's in deep, but Sean fights it off. And out of bounds once again, no points. Jeff in an underhook position, working for a takedown. 10 seconds remaining in the first period. And out of bounds once again. And that's the end of the first period with no score. Jeff Dunn has his choice, and he chooses top position. Sean DeMott will be in the down position to start the second period. Jeff has a cradle hook. And there's a count. Jeff has a cradle. There's a count of 5. There's a 3-point near fall awarded to Jeff Dunn of Portage Central. He leads in the match 3-0. And out of bounds. DeMott down, Dunn on top. A near escape by Sean DeMott, but out of bounds. Still down. One minute in the second period remaining.
1 minute.
We have a 1-point escape for DeMott at the edge of the mat. Score now 3-1 in favor of Jeff Dunn of Portage Central. .30 seconds remaining in the second period. And that's time. The second period ends with Jeff Dunn leading 3-1. In the third period, Jeff Dunn will be down. Sean DeMott in the top position with 2 minutes remaining in the match. There's a quick escape by Dunn. 1 point. And he hustles around for a 2-point takedown. Score now 6-1 in favor of Dunn. One minute and 12 seconds remaining in the match. Jeff Dunn leads Sean DeMott 6-1 at 198 pounds. Jeff working on top to turn his opponent. And out of bounds. 38 seconds remaining in the match. Jeff has a cradle hook. but they're out of bounds. No points. 21 seconds remaining in the match. And escape DeMott. Score now 6 for Dunn, 2 for Sean DeMott. And that's the final winner for the A All-Stars. Jeff Dunn of Portage Central over Sean DeMott of Three Rivers by a 6-2 decision. The last match of the evening featuring the heavyweights, Mike Walker of Vicksburg, a senior who was coached by Ed Knapp, against Matt Lyons of Norrix, also a senior, and he is coached by Rick Beauregard. Team score now, Class A All-Stars 35, and the Class B All-Stars 18. It's a single leg attempt by Walker. No control, and there's a takedown. 2 points for Mike Walker of Vicksburg. And there's a reversal for Matt Lyons of Norrix, making the match score 2-2. .30 seconds remaining in the first period. Lyons has a cradle hook. And we have a count. Shoulders on the line. You cannot score a fall. Now he's back inside the line. Fall recorded by Matt Lyons of Norrix in 1 minute and 57 seconds of the first period over Mike Walker of Vicksburg. Making the final team score, the Class A All-Stars, 42-18. As young men shake hands, I'd like to just wrap this up by thanking the Kalamazoo Gazette for sponsoring this meet, particularly to Paul Morgan, all the coaches and all the participants, and we certainly want to wish all these young men the best of luck in the upcoming district championships this Saturday.